Hey guys, it's Teresa. I wanted to do another update on the fact that I am taking Prozac now. So, here we go. Okay, so it has been now 2 weeks since I started Prozac. It has been kind of an up and down 2 weeks. The first week I started taking it, I was in the midst of finals. So at first I couldn't tell if after I finished finals, if the lack of anxiety was due to the Prozac or the fact that finals were over. So, as of this point right now, I'm attributing it to the fact that finals were over, and I was just like, oh, thank goodness, because they were a real pain in the butt. But I noticed I can't eat when I take my Prozac. Some people can eat when they take medications, but for me, it made my stomach upset, so I learned not to do that. It took me a while for my body to get used to it, so my sleeping became really kind of erratic, I guess is the word. I had a lot of trouble getting to sleep, and then once I was asleep, I had a hard time staying asleep. I was up and down all the time throughout the night, so that was kind of difficult. My sleeping pattern is starting to smooth out a little bit more now. I'm catching up on sleep again. I found staying active during the day was really helpful for me. Either by just going outside and playing ball with my niece and nephew, or, you know, walking around with them, going to the park, as long as it was doing something active, and not even just walking. It didn't seem to help as much to make me feel good, so and this is general advice for anyone, not even anyone who is on medication, try doing something that's going to get your heart rate up. If you can find something that you enjoy that gets your heart rate up, like for me, I love to play ball with my nephew. He's 4 years old. We don't exactly play basketball, but we call it that. Basically, I dribble the ball and just try to get it away from him, and, you know, occasionally I'll shoot at the basket, but he's too tiny to do that still. But I love doing that. It's something that gets him involved, he's enjoying it, he's having fun, and it's getting my heart rate up, which makes me feel really good, because exercise releases endorphins in the brain, and it's likely to help you feel better regardless of medication or not. So that, I figured out, worked really well for me. I also had a lot of trouble in general eating, not even necessarily with or without, you know, at the time when I was actually like taking the medication at night, but I had a hard time eating at all. I always felt like I was hungry, but then as soon as I started eating, I was like gagging and I wasn't feeling well, so I didn't eat. And there were a couple of days where I just really didn't eat much at all. I mean, I had very, very little things, and even then I found I was more or less forcing myself to eat because I knew I had to eat. So I started eating really, really tiny things throughout the day, you know, a handful of crackers here, some cheese here, a yogurt there, and just spreading them out throughout the day, and it helped so much. It made it so much easier. The little bit of weight loss I did end up having in a 2-week span, I ended up losing 6 pounds, 6 weeks. I ended up losing 6 pounds, and yes, some people are like, oh, that's great, but I wasn't actually comfortable with that. In 2 weeks, I felt like that was too much, and it made me very nervous. So my eating pattern is starting to even back out. I'm getting my appetite back. I guess I just had to take time for the medicine to get used to my body to get used to it. So I found that eating smaller things throughout the day instead of 3 big meals like I was doing previously works better for me. In terms of my moods, I haven't really noticed any difference with my anxiety or depression levels. They're still the same. Maybe not as frequent or as strong, but they're still definitely there. But, I mean, it's only 2 weeks. So we still have another 2 weeks until it could really kick in, or if not at all, I'll talk to my doctor and we'll see where I should go from there. As I said in the last video, if I need to either change what I'm taking, up the dosage, or if this just in general isn't the thing for me. So I'll talk about that with him at the end of this month when I have my appointment. So I'm just like making note of these things. I just wanted to let you guys know that I am on this path. To anyone who is taking an antidepressant or anything for anxiety, keep up the awesome work. It's not easy taking these medications. It also fluctuates your mood even more than it already was for some people. Eating and sleeping become really erratic, and it can be really difficult to get used to it. And in general, you just like if you're like me, I didn't want to be on a medication, but if it's going to help me in the long run, I can suck it up for now and just take it. So for anyone who's taking it, keep doing it. If you're not and you're considering taking it, talk to your doctor about it, or your parents, or whoever, someone who knows the situation, or let them know the situation if no one does, and say, hey, look, I'm having this emotion and I'm not sure why. Do you think medication would help? And unless it's your health practitioner you're already talking to, they can help you get in touch with someone to talk about taking a medication. Personally, I'm feeling okay on the Prozac. It's not throwing me off or anything. It's not being anything weird. It's not over the top different. It's not that big of a deal. Don't be afraid to make that step to tell someone, hey, something's wrong, I need help, because it can be very beneficial. Not only to your health, but to others, because even if you think you're hiding it really well, 9 times out of 10, you're not hiding it as well as you think you are, and people do notice your moods and behaviors. They just might not say anything because they don't want to make you feel bad, or they don't want to draw attention to it and make, any scenes. So that's my point of view. That's my suggestion. If anyone has any concerns or comments, comment section below. There will be links in the description for other random things. I am slowly starting to work on The Rise of the Dinosaurs. It will not be released this month. I just am not able to get to it, but hopefully sometime this summer. I will let you guys know a better release date, and there will be teasers for it coming soon. It is a stop-motion film, for those of you who don't know. But like I said, comment, and don't forget to rate and subscribe, and tell people about my videos. Not even just this one in general, but all in general. All videos. Because there's a whole bunch of them, and I have a couple of really good things coming up, so I'm excited for that. So thank you guys for watching, and stay awesome.